Hey, what's going on, guys? Well, it's a beautiful day out today. I took a trip down to get Gus's medicine at the veterinarian's office. Not medicine, but just his flea and tick stuff for the summer. Now that they're out, I read some story about some new strain, some, deadly tick thing. Anyway, if one thing won't kill you, it's something else, right? But it was time for him to get his medicine, so I picked up that, and there's a bunch of antique places over by his vet's office. And so Christina and I went antiquing. Now, I've done this before, going antiquing, and I never get anything extravagant. I have so many damn hobbies, I can always find something in an antiques place that I like, whether it be an old knife, an old lighter, or something like that. Today's score, for me, was a vintage Missouri Meerschaum corncob. Very cool. It's brand new. Picked this up for 10 bucks. And I'm going to compare it in this video to the corncob I already have. Now, this corncob is a little less than a year old, okay, and this is kind of like the newer style. This is what you would get, not style overall, because obviously this is just a bent version. There's all kinds of shapes or styles of pipes, but this is a new version of the Missouri Meerschaums, as a lot of you guys out there know it. It's got the sticker on the bottom. The old ones, of course, the vintage ones, or I guess antique ones, some of the real originals, they could be any kind of shape or any design, but this one I'm guesstimating is from maybe the late 60s, early 70s, just because it has that bamboo shank. But what a difference just in overall quality, comparing them to. Let's start with the new one that I have. The new one's bowl is a little bit more textured, okay, it's kind of a rougher finish. If you look here, it almost has like a buttered popcorn look to it. You know what I mean? They put some kind of coating on the outside, obviously to keep the smoke inside the bowl. But it literally looks like buttered popcorn if you zoomed in on that, As far as the shank on this one, it is a wood shank that has basically like a burn mark in it or coloration to make it look kind of like a corncob. Okay, but it's not. It's a piece of wood. And then our actual mouthpiece here is an acrylic, and this one has a filter. Alright, which I do use in this one. Alright, it's got a Medico filter in there. So, nothing wrong with that. 7 bucks at your, wherever you want to get them. Most time they have them in pharmacies. Compared though to the older one here, I like the bamboo. It's just a different, different thing. I wouldn't care if it's wood or bamboo. It doesn't make a difference to me. But the big difference I notice is in the bowl. The bowl itself is super smooth. To touch. It's very, very high polished, so much so that, it almost feels like wood, but you can feel on the inside there the spongier material from the corncob. Could just be because it's so damn old, it hardened up, but on the bottom it is burned into the bottom, the original Missouri Meerschaum, as opposed to the sticker on the new ones. And the mouthpiece is completely different. It is a different type of acrylic. You can see when I pop this out here, we have this style with the little vent here. Might be hard to see, but the draw on it is fantastic. Really, really nice. It's still tight. Like I said, this wasn't really taken apart much. There is a slight crack over here, right there above the finger. See that? Tiny little crack, but doesn't affect the draw at all. Super tight. Yeah, so the draw on this seems really tight, but obviously it's not smoked. We're going to christen it right now together with none other than some Boswell's Northwoods. I haven't had Northwoods in a long time. So, that's going to be very nice. Oh yeah, that's what I did today. Christina got like a little bifold leather wallet. And I saw lots of other cool stuff there. There was, I think I showed in the video, there was an $80 little pocket pistol, little 22, semi-auto. I think it held 5 rounds. Pretty neat, but, I don't have 80 bucks to blow on a gun right now. So I passed it up. And it's kind of tucked in the corner there, so maybe it'll still be there eventually when I have some money for it. I like cheap guns. I don't really mind vintage, cheap pocket pistols, Saturday night specials and stuff. Those things are cool to me. It's not always about the latest AR, in my opinion, but to each their own. So, pack this up. I haven't had Northwoods in a long time. I haven't had any kind of Latakia blends or any kind of English tobaccos in a while. So, get this twisted in. I always like doing that. Once I pack it, I do like a little twist motion, kind of intertwines all the little strands. So, anyway. Let's light her up. Christening the vintage Corncob. It's got a great draw on it. This Northwoods tastes awesome. Alright. Wow. Yeah, it's got a better draw than the new ones, for sure. It's just tighter. It's I don't know, cleaner fit. Good stuff. So yeah, that's what's going on with me. New pipe acquisition today. Now I was only there to look. You know how that works out. Figured, I'll kill some time while we're in the area. It's beautiful out. Part of it's like outdoors, a lot of it's inside. It's a huge place. But yeah, I figured we'd kill a little time, look around there every now and then. They get all kinds of new stuff all the time. And it's so massive that even if they didn't get new stuff, you can go there once a week, every week for a year and still not see everything in the place. And like I said, with all my hobbies, I always find cool stuff there. But yeah, I'm happy with this. Very cool. For 10 bucks, I mean, it's $3 more than if I just bought a new one now. Just a nice little addition to the collection. Something different. These corncobs are very cool. They had some other pipes there. They had a full-size meerschaum, you know, a regular meerschaum with like a pirate head on it and a big bowl on it. Really nice. They wanted, I think, $180 for it. It was very colored, but it was brand new. It was just colored from age. It wasn't colored from being smoked. Yeah, I'm not looking to spend that much on a pipe anytime soon anyway, but it was a beautiful pipe. It was really nice. And they also had a meerschaum lined bowl on a briar pipe. And they had another like estate pipe, and it was just marked KKK. And the little tag on it said KKK pipe. And I'm like, I don't know if it was someone's initials or what. Had no brand on it, just K period, K period, K period. I show Christina, she's like, I don't want that pipe in my house. If you, so just like, don't buy that. I'm like, I don't think there's any correlation, but you never know. So yeah, today was errands day for me. Did a lot of stuff. I bought some cups for a video that I'm doing soon. Leave that a surprise, just a random video. New blade I got in the mail today. Really interesting. This is from Chris Thorne, and he's making knives now. So my first impressions, I didn't get to use it. I'm literally just handling it. I just picked it up from the post office about, I don't know, 2-3 hours ago. My first impressions is nice. It's a hefty little beast here. It reminds me of the Jason machete. This big finger troll on here. Spine is quite sharp for all your outdoor needs. Yeah, handle's pretty wicked looking. Pretty damn cool. So I'm going to get out and do some chopping later since it's so nice out. I got some other testing that I want to do as well. But yeah, interesting blade. I'll definitely see more of that in the future. And of course, I gotta play with Gus for a little bit because we didn't get to play yet, right, Gus? He's just chilling. You guys want to see him? There he is. Can you see him? No, can't have a puff on that. Gus, even though you look adorable with a pipe in your mouth, you can't have it. Sorry. Can't have it. Here, smell it. He likes the smell. Sorry, bro. Can't have any of that. Gus would look cool with a little corncob in the corner of his jowls and a little top hat and a monocle. Right? That's right. He's like, whatever, bro. Take me for a walk. Yeah, so it's nice. I like it. Very cool. And I thank you for joining me in christening it. It's always nice to smoke a bowl with a friend. This Northwoods has been sitting for, I don't know, shit, over a year. And it is tasting good. I sell it a lot of my tobacco involuntarily. I just got it a long time ago. I haven't bought tobacco in a while. Basically, when I got into the hobby, I got a bunch of tobacco. And I've been sitting on it for a while. Now, I'm starting to smoke a little bit more. And just from sitting, I don't know what it did to it. Maybe it's just like a fine wine or, good scotch. But cellaring this really did something for it. It kind of took the edge off. You know what I mean? It's just a smoother, more collaborated type taste. It's still the same taste. I mean, I remember Northwoods very vividly. It was one of my favorite English style blends. Northwoods and Nightcap is nice. Nightcap's got that little extra spicy punch to it. Northwoods is a little more of like a, I don't want to say creamy, but it's not quite as intense as Nightcap. So Northwoods is really, really good. I definitely want to make a trip out to Boswell's sometime. I know a lot of the guys go out there. Nick, the Polish Piper, he does a trip out there every year. It's not too far, but it's far enough to be inconvenient, and unfortunately I'm always busy. But I think maybe this year or next year I'll just have to make the time for it and make a cool trip. So I want to check out their pipes as well. This thing's smoking like a champ. I love it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm just going to relax here, get on to some other videos as soon as I'm done with this ball. Play with Gus, take him for a walk. It is beautiful. Yeah? You heard that, didn't you? Yes, you did. You gave me a, huh? What'd you say? You heard what I said. So, anyway, I don't want to tease him. I'll finish this bowl, take a little WALK with him, and... He's making the face again. What was it? Anyway, thanks for joining me, guys. That was my my new pipe for the collection. Cheap, but very exciting. I'm just as excited as a pipe like this for 10 bucks than I would if I spent 200 bucks on a brand new custom pipe or something. It's just super cool. Love the vintage stuff. So check out your garage sales and your antique shops. You never know what you're gonna find. Luckily, where I am in the Pocono Mountains in Pennsylvania, nothing but antiques everywhere. Everywhere is an antique shop, but unfortunately a lot of them are asking big bucks for, some common stuff. Some of these places you go there and everything's from like 1970, 1980. And you're like, these aren't antiques. These are barely vintage. But, I guess one person's idea of antiques is different than another's. And then there's some places that are just gold mines. People who just collect stuff and, they don't maybe have a huge grasp on the actual value. As far as knives, it's always gotten me because, like, most times, not all the time, most times when I go to antique shops and I see old pocket knives, they'll have like, a camouflaged lockback from like 1995 and they'll put like a $50 price tag on there thinking it's from the 20s or something. They have no idea. And a lot of times I do educate people on the knife aspect of their showcase. Same thing with Zippos. The place I was at today, they have pretty good prices on stuff and they're pretty knowledgeable on a lot of different things. But they had a Zippo from 1989 and they wanted like $35 for it. And I asked the guy, I'm like, this is from 1989. And he said, no, those are from like the 30s and 40s. And I didn't even go there. I wanted to say, look, this means this and all that stuff. But hey, it's not my deal. So I just said, no, thank you. I'm not interested. Put it back in the case. And my pipe's out because I'm talking. So, yeah, they're cool though. I do like looking at antiques occasionally. They had a nice chessboard there in pieces, but again, just too rich for my blood. But I love that, the vintage chess stuff. That's pretty cool. A lot of times I look at books, you know. I just appreciate books these days. Whenever I can read it, it's just, I don't know. There's a lot of cool stuff out there, especially the older books. You know, different takes on certain things from way back when as compared to now. You know, with all of our technology we have, things definitely are different. But anyway, that's all. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys have an awesome day, and I'll see you soon. Take care.